Alright, so far we have the header section, and then we have our about section, and we just finished our sandwich section, and now we're ready to go ahead and start working on the crew section. So let's bring up Sublime Text. So you can see I have end of sandwich section commented right here. Now we have the crew section, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy. Come on. I'm going to hold down the Control key and copy drag this down to here, and then change this to crew. So it's easy for me to know where my crew section ends right before my contact section. Alright, so we have this H1, and instead of crew section, we're going to, which was a placeholder, we're just going to put in the words our crew. And then we're going to have articles similar to what we had up in our sandwich section, so just slightly different in the architecture of it. So we're going to have an article. Oops. And inside that article, I'm going to have a paragraph. And inside that paragraph, I'm going to have two elements. I'm going to have an image, and then I'm going to have some text after the image. So let's go ahead and do this. Since this article, and I'm going to say end of, and then whatever that's going to be, and I'm going to comment that. So that's going to be my template that I'm going to use for all the other articles. So I'm just going to go ahead and copy that, and then make a space, paste it in, and then start with our first crew section. So our first crew is with Beth. So we have Beth right here. So my image source is going to be images / cooks / beth.jpg, and my alt is going to be cook Beth. Okay. And then in there I'm going to have some text, and I'm just going to type lorem and then press tab, and that's going to put the text in there for me. And then I am done. Get rid of that space. Alright, pretty. Okay, then I can come down here. Probably should have done this in the beginning. Since we're only going to have 3 cooks, I'll go ahead and put that in. So this is the end of Beth. The next one we're going to do is Sally. So we have Sally. Oh, we're going to have images / cooks / Sally.jpg. Lorem, and then tab. Not sure why that thing indents it over there like that, but of no consequence. And then Sally. Right, and then the last one is going to be for Brian. So it'll be images / cooks / Brian.jpg. Oops. Then alt. Come on now. Alt. And this is going to be, I didn't do that for Sally. So cook Brian. And this would be alt cook Sally. Okay. If I'm in the classroom, class would have screamed that I missed out that alt. They just love being able to let me know when I made a mistake. Alright, so after this, I'm going to press enter. I'll get rid of that space. Whoops. Lorem. that one looked at better. And I'll do File, Save All. Let's go back here and see what we've done. Boom. Alright, so we have now 3 articles, 3 chefs. And now we need to go ahead and style those. So that is our next thing. Let me go ahead and drag over the style. And this is where we left off last time with our sandwiches. Try to keep your CSS in line with your HTML so it's easy to find, other people to find also. And let's go ahead and, oh, did I do the end? End of Brian. Alright, make sure that everything's right. So now we're ready to go ahead and style that. So we're going to do something similar to what we did before. So we're going to say hash crew, because we have a section with the ID of crew. And we can do actually a hash crew section, but we don't need to do that because there's only one section with the ID of crew. And then inside that we have a child of article, and we want to go ahead and style that. And for some reason it won't work. Go figure. Sometimes that happens. I'm not sure why. Alright, so what we want to do is we want to get them side by side on a larger screen. So we're going to say display, and we're going to change this to an inline block element so that they do not take up the entire screen. But then we have to place a width on there. So in order to divide it up nicely between the 3 of them, let's do 375 pixels. And let's go ahead and add some padding then, so that they are inside those boxes. They are away from the wall. Alright, so I'm going to put 0 up and down because we don't need them separating that way. But on either side, I want to go ahead and add 20 pixels so that we have some space, again, away from the walls of the article. Alright, let's go ahead and see how this works. Nice. Okay. So the only issue is that wouldn't it be nice if this text here was up here and was sort of wrapped around the pictures rather than being starting all the way down here? I guess we could have put a paragraph tag in and just stacked it underneath the picture, maybe center the picture around. But let's go ahead and wrap around that text, and we can do that, of course, with CSS. So what we want to do is we want to target the actual image. So we're going to do hash crew, and in the child of article, and inside that article we have a child of paragraph, and we want to target the image inside that. I wonder why that's not working. That's crazy. Alright, so I got to do it manually, but there we go. Alright, so we didn't actually have to have that P in there. Probably didn't have to, in fact, we didn't have to have article MP. We just said crew image, and it would have said any child in there that's an image tag can be targeted. But I like to be specific, so we know exactly what we're trying to target. And what we're going to do is we're going to give this a specific width. And let's make it 200 pixels. Whoops. And then what we're going to do is we're going to float it so that the text will write up, because we won't see it, but it won't overwrite the picture. So we'll do a float, and we'll float it to the left. And then let's go ahead and give that picture some margin so we have top and bottom clearance. And we'll do a margin. actually left and right. So we'll do margin, and we'll do 0 pixels up and down, and we'll do 10 pixels left and right, to get that so we don't have the text writing right on top of the picture. Alright, that should do it. Let's see what happens. File, save all, and then refresh. Bingo! Alright, now we have this text wrapping around. We have some space in between each one. Looking pretty good. I'm going to call this complete.